Oh, we're live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly wrap-up. It's Friday. We're back with Councilwoman Jamie Torres and DJ Konz. What's up, Jamie?
What's up? Oh, TGIF Konz. It's been some
TGIF.
long weeks.
Oh yeah, it's been busy. I got one more busy weekend, and then I get a little break for a while. So
just in time for all the heat.
Yeah, exactly. Get a bask in the heat, the peak summer heat.
Man, yeah, it's been an interesting summer. Well, welcome back, everyone. This is the weekly wrap up with me and DJ Konz. What are we listening to today, Konz?
Actually, today we are listening to a local artist. This is an instrumental by my close friend Rose. This is off his last project that he did. He just dropped a new album, and doing projects all over the city with everybody, all over the country, and he's a local artist that transplanted here from Little Rock, and he's been rocking with us for quite a few years, and he's taken off. So yeah, shout out to all the local artists, musicians, and everybody out there representing for the city.
I love it. Thanks for featuring him. Rose, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's real positive, lyrics are positive, music's real uplifting, and he has a message and a purpose, and that's what we need back in music, back in hip-hop. So
love it. Awesome. Well, thank you, Konz, also for joining us, and welcome back, everyone. So this is our first wrap-up after inauguration. We're into our new term, and
yeah,
so historical. 6 Latinas sworn in 2 weeks ago, and that's the most ever for Latinos of any gender on Denver City Council. And then our first 2 out Black LGBTQ council members as well, and a super majority of women. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Let's give everybody a round of applause on that one. And one of these. Making history, and couldn't be any more prouder of you guys. It's awesome.
Thank you, Konz. So we'll get into it. There are a few things on the legislative wrap-up that I wanted to share with everybody, and then we've got a few community announcements to make. And the first is obviously this emergency declaration that the mayor announced on homelessness and trying to get 1,000 people into shelter, into housing under this emergency declaration. Council extended it on Monday, and we have to extend it after 7 days. The mayor can only declare it, and then it exists for a week, and then council has to keep it going. And so I think we've made clear to the administration, we have to make sure that we're understanding kind of what the plan is and how to deliver this housing in order to keep this moving. So it's extended for 1 month, and then they'll be back to ask for it again. And they're creating a calendar for going out to every neighborhood in the city. We'll be working with them to make sure that ours are scheduled. You'll know what they are in advance. You can attend any one that you want, but that all of the neighborhoods in District 3 will be part of this conversation around homelessness, around housing. And so I think it's a real opportunity for us to weigh in on both what we've been doing that's really cool in West Denver and what we need, because we know we need a lot more support than what we currently have. The need is just so immense.
Yeah.
So the other piece is that on Monday, we got a presentation from a professor at CU Denver who was researching the city creating an office of community engagement. That was really exciting. And this would cover maybe reform of the neighborhood organization structure, potentially more support, just more ways of making sure that our residents know what they need to know and are plugged into all levels of government. And so it was a welcome conversation, and hopefully something this administration will kind of come back on how they want to engage and use that report. They proposed it living in the Agency for Human Rights and Community Partnerships, which was my former home for almost 20 years. And I felt like that made a lot of sense in putting it in that location. And then we also announced we're creating a charter review committee. So this would probably be for any items that go to the ballot in November of 2024. So we have a full year So this will be any conversations and presentations about potentially changing the charter. And for all of our voters and future voters of the city, you can only change the charter by a vote of the people. So these are all very public, very civic conversations about what of our Constitution, basically, for the city of Denver needs to be changed, can be changed, should be changed. So those will be happening once a month on Mondays. And then we're bringing back our community office hours. They're virtual still. That allows us to get in a lot more of the meetings. But we're starting them. The next one, excuse me, is coming up on August 18th. And I just love being able to connect with residents and learning what's happening from your vantage point, from your porch, right, in your neighborhood, and listening to more of what folks have to say.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear that. Hearing, community's been taking advantage of that. Your voice does matter. And, definitely Jamie and the team are listening. So yeah, you take advantage of, being able to reach out, to your local representatives. And yeah, that's awesome. People are using that.
Absolutely. And we can turn around quickly follow-up. So we had one with Cindy Ames from Mile High United Way, and within a week we were doing an Instagram live with her about small business support that she's got going on and some navigation help that she wanted to offer up to West Denver small businesses. So we can turn around some real quick opportunities through that. So residents, businesses, nonprofits, anybody can take advantage of those.
Yeah, very accessible and interactive at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, like I said earlier this week, Cindy shared the money that she's got to go out to small businesses, either a $7,500 grant or a $15,000 grant, depending on the size of your small business. And they want people throughout the city to be able to take advantage of that. And so if you were affected by COVID, maybe revenue loss, personnel loss, however it might have affected your small business. If you made $30,000 and up to, I think, $1 million or $5 million a year in revenue, like small business qualifier is really big. You can qualify for these grants, and you don't pay them back. They are grants. So a really good opportunity.
Yeah, that's great. So, so anybody can apply for the grants, you said, or
anyone can apply.
Nice.
Small businesses, it just depends on what your revenue is, what you can qualify for. But any small business is likely able to do that. And so if you're Spanish speaking or a Vietnamese speaking small business, that's why Cindy is there to help you navigate through this process. But yeah, it is open to anyone.
Nice.
So we're helping spread the word.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll continue to spread that word, because that for a small business, that can make a huge difference. So that's awesome. It
can. Take advantage. Oh gosh. And then, so National Night Out is coming up. It is Tuesday, August 1st. And we've got a couple different ones happening in District 3. Starting at 3 o'clock, DPD District 1 will be out at Paco Sanchez Park. And then there's another event at the Barnum Park Roundabout with DPD District 4 from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Nice. So remind me what they do at the National Night Out.
So I think they're celebrating promoting safe communities for residents. And I think it's an opportunity for some of our Southwest Denver communities with our nonprofits, our agencies, businesses to all come together and kind of celebrate how we make communities safer. And it's through all of our partnerships, right? And through space activation. So our parks are one of those big locations, honestly, where we're trying to make sure people feel safer and where they get activated. And activation of local spaces is one of the things that leads to safer communities. So DPD is partnering on those pieces. And then I think even some of our nonprofit and housing organizations are taking advantage and taking part in National Night Out.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good way. The first step is is to interact with the community and get to know the community that you're representing, or that represent you as well. And yeah, that's awesome that you're doing that.
Agreed. And these two parks, so Paco Sanchez and Barnum, some of our most active parks, but obviously they're all important. So I'll just use this as a call out. Any of the ways that you think our parks need to be improved, made safer. That could be lighting, it could be transparency, it could be, making sure bushes are trimmed and the gulch vegetation is down, so you feel safe being out there with your family. Just let us know how we can help support that. And then just a shout out, one of my most favorite District 3 events is the Chicano Music Festival, and that'll be happening with Su Teatro.
Nice. Let's give a round of applause.
So it starts tonight and it goes through the weekend, and there are live performances happening all weekend. So we will share their website where you can see the calendar and see what's going on. But just some amazing stuff to plug into.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in. I'm out touring the UMS and doing shows, and while I'm out and about, I'm definitely gonna stop in and check this one out. And yeah, that's awesome.
I love that. And UMS is the Underground Music
Showcase.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. That's where you get to see all the local artists and, come check it out. It's fun. It's a time. I love it.
And I think on Sunday they're doing a tribute to Selena. So
I
think there's some really cool stuff happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday we'll be doing a tribute as well to our friend that passed about 3 weeks ago, Earl Gravy, local Denver hip hop legend, community activist, community leader, positive guy, real good dude, so rest in peace, Earl Gravy. And yeah, let's have a good weekend, everybody.
Perfect. Thank you, Konz. Thanks for
shout
being
out
with
to
us.
You and the team, Jamie. We can't leave without giving a big shout out to Jamie Torres and everybody that got inaugurated this week. And it's been amazing, making history.
And I can't do it without my team. So thank you, Angelina, Ian, Daisy, Jesus, and Sayuri. They're amazing.
Yep, the team is amazing. Keep it up, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Have a good one. Peace out, Jamie. Peace out, District 3. Be safe. Have fun.